Let's start. It's the first 3 balls anyway. I don't need to do it. I don't need to touch a controller. The stars I'm referring to as us. Yeah, I know, but you could go for anyone. How am I going to know that? Sucks that Hazelwood is out, but at least we'll have Scotty. But yeah, exactly. Boland is back. It's going to be a huge result. And it's going to make everyone's life fun and enjoyable and amusing. Especially Victorians. That's a concussion. Head may have done his groin. Yeah, they said he was sore. I mean, not as sore as Hazelwood. I don't know if anyone saw the video of Josh Hazelwood that someone leaked online. It was a horrible video. I thought, who leaked that? It had to have been either another player, because if it was like support staff who leaked the video of him like screaming, getting the massage on his calf, like then that's outrageous. Anyway, let's give this a crack. Gee, if that's an indication of things to come, it's not looking very good now, is it, everyone? Jeez. It's an awful start. No run there. Josh looks incredibly doing it. Not enough cortisone. Yeah, you definitely need like the pain-killing cream. Just, no, don't run. Just ask Cena what he was doing, you know? Just ask Cena what he was doing. Also, hello YouTube. I'm streaming over there as well tonight. I figured just a viewer experience. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves. If you want to talk chat, head to Twitch. But we're continuing our Maxwell challenge. So that's where we are. This is now day 8 or 9 of trying to do this. And we're on attempt 230. So there's a link in the pinned comment if you want to chat. If not, if you want to just talk on YouTube, talk amongst yourselves. Have a great time, you know? That's what I'm here for. Yeah. Have I seen the Mitchell Marsh... Oh, run. Sorry, shit. I gotta pay attention. The Mitch Marsh meme Fox made. No, I haven't. There's probably someone on my team, to be honest, and they would have done that. It would be great. I'll do my best. Oh, the lights are on, thank God. We needed some bright lights. No. This isn't the 28 Days Later remake I was expecting. You never know. You never know. No, but I've got to have some sort of confidence here. I mean, normally I bottle this in the first... Normally the first attempt is a good one, and then it's after that is a bit lackluster. This is pitched up too full, and I still can't take advantage of it, man. What is going on? That is insane. Alright, well, this better be short, because I want to pull it. But we have power. Yeah, that's it. Oh, just get something on it! Get something on it! Also, I've worked out the title of the third part of this. Or is it now the fourth? I think that this will be a 4th video when I put this together. Like the 4th video part is going to just be called I Can't Keep Doing This. Because it just needs to be another elaborate, like, terrible title. Mid-wicket, maybe? Oh, for fuck's sake. Jesus. I can't do it. Alright, this has been 2 terrible overs to start here. G'day, Sad Brains. Oh my goodness. This is actually probably the worst start we've ever had. I'm calling it now. This is probably the worst start out of all the attempts we've ever had, because we've made 1 run in 12 balls. It was awful. Absolutely awful. And required run rate already up to 6.8. Channeling my inner Chris Martin. Is he the guy from Coldplay? Or is there a cricketing version of him? I never know. Anyway. Yes, he is the guy. Okay, thank you. That's cool. I'm just blocking this over out. Like, the one good thing about this run so far is there's no free runs. Because free runs always ruin it. As much as we love them, we don't like them in this challenge. You're right on both accounts. Worst tail ender ever and the lead singer of Coldplay. There you go. Not to be confused with Ricky Martin. I don't know how you could possibly confuse him with Ricky Martin. Ricky Martin, she bangs. You know, La Vida Loca. What's the other one? La Copa de Vida. I don't know. The Cup of Life. That's the Ricky Martin. You know, that's the Ricky Martin I know and love. Anyway, here we go. This is going to be a pull shot. Well, it's a boundary. I'll take it. We love a good start. These normally take a while to get into it. Those tuning into the first time. Next video title will be like, why do I keep on doing this? Yeah, exactly. It's literally going to be called, I can't keep doing this. I reckon this is 2. And the keeper's end is going to be the challenge. Run! There you go. Nice. How is my night going? Not too bad, Hayden. Had a big solid day. Needed to consume some dinner calories. Which I did. Well, that's not the shot I wanted to play, but it'll be a couple. Because I was out of juice. Insanity's doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Well, I mean, that's true. Probably a bit long for a video title, though. Don't you reckon? You know what I did yesterday, though? Oh, yes. Oh, this is out. Or is it 4? Or is it 2? Oh, keeper's end. No, they've gone the wrong end. That's okay. I watched, this might make me quit. Oh, that could be video title 5. I watched Transformers 1 yesterday. In fact, sorry, that's wrong. I watched the first hour of Transformers 1 yesterday. I'm so bad at watching, like, an entire movie in the one sitting. I did fall asleep towards the end, but that's not because it was boring. That was because I was very, very tired and exhausted. I knew I had to get up super early. That's why. Anyway, last ball ever. That is not good. I can probably get away with a single, and I probably need to get a single next over with Cummins because otherwise I'm so far behind. Like the rate's already at 7. All right, let's just get Maxie on strike. Yeah. Because I need some reverse sweeps to start get me up there. Normally I make a 40 plus ball, less than 40 ball 50. This is a bit longer than that. Oh, actually that's the shot that got me out the last few times. Was that sweep, wasn't it? Was that sweep? So I can't keep doing that.
Yes.
Yeah, there's possibly 2 in that.
Bowler.
2 sending that for the time. It's a stream together. Oh my god. Get me off your TV. Oh, I've got that fine. Yes, thank you. Stars 6 for 162. That's a pretty decent. Is that after 20? Also, or is it after less than that? That's outside the line, thank you. Right, so that is the score. 162. It's probably not enough. It's probably not enough, don't you reckon? Yeah, mate, run there. All very best. To 40 now. Most of the players reckon the pitch was quite slow. It does sort of, have that two-paced element of it, doesn't it, the MCG? At times. That's 4. I suppose in the one days they played against Pakistan there, like it was not, like it wasn't high scoring. Your phone is now fucked, your charging port. What's wrong with your phone? What has happened? You're upgrading for a new iPhone. You probably don't need a new iPhone, let's be honest. I always reckon go like 2 or 3 iPhones before the current one. Because if you're going for like a 16, right? Like go for like 14 is good. 14 is still solid. And it's like way cheaper. It like, these new phones, they lose their market value so quickly as soon as you buy it. It's just, I feel like it's a waste. You've got a 14. Well, why don't you get it on? Oh, is it still under warranty? Oh, that is so rubbish, but I'll take the 1. You're still chilling with an 8, an iPhone 8. Jeez. They probably would have stopped doing updates for that, wouldn't they? Oh, I haven't even been recording this. I should record this. Sorry. No run! I've got a 14. 14, what is it, Pro? Because I need the camera for work. Oh, you know what I did just... Did I run just then? Why is Maxwell... Oh, I feel like I've made a mistake here. I've had a mind blank. Why is Maxwell not on strike? Is it because it did that stupid thing when you appeal that it doesn't count it? Oh, no, don't run that. Your phone is over 8 years old now. That is a long time to have a phone. It's all the same shit anyway. Yeah. I kind of feel like I should get a Google Pixel, to be honest. I feel like they've got the better cameras. Like, for me, my phone is obviously very important for work because I film a lot of stuff for work on my phone. I obviously manage a lot of things on my phone as well. So, like, it's just another content device. And, like, I don't really edit on my phone. I do occasionally if I'm doing, like, a real short-form video. Oi, none of that, thank you. You're rocking an XR. See, I don't even know when that was. Enwood says, I think today might be the day, Dean. Why is that? I might have been in a car accident on the way to work, but it was 3 inches away from cracking my radiator. Didn't, so you can still drive your car. What a dub. Mechanic said it was a miracle that it didn't reach. So you reckon because there's been one miracle today that we're going to get another? See, I'm maybe the opposite thought, thinking that because there's been a miracle today, there's probably not going to be another miracle today. And that could be the only one. That's a big full toss, and I've completely missed out. Thank you very much. You just finished up a T20 and you got rolled for 60. Are you playing a video game or are you talking reality? Oh, none of that. Yeah. You've still got a 6S Plus. Jeepers. No run. G'day, Greasy. Used to watch the Ashes Cricket Career Mode. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Things are well. Actually, today was a good day for me. From a life perspective thing. I had a little bit of I've been trying to do something different. Obviously, I don't want to tell you about it yet because I've been trying to, like, you know, it's not really stream related, but it's like I've been trying to, you know, shoot some shots and just see some different things. And I mean that in a professional sense, not in a romantic sense. But, like, you know, things are looking promising for me at the moment, which is good. Yeah. So I had an enjoyable little moment today. I was like, oh, that sounds nice, you know. Just realised I'm streaming on YouTube as well. I am. I'm on both platforms today. I figured, just, you know, see how it goes. We're in the spirit of giving. I'll give YouTube a live stream every now and then, which is good. You know, do I watch F1? I do watch the F1. How's the rumours of Perez going? Is he potentially, That's not a quotable moment, but he's put it in. This is looking bad. Perez gets dumped halfway through next year. Well, the reality is I think he's, I mean, surely he's gone. Oh, that's got in the gap. Didn't think it would. Can we get 3? 3 would be a nice result. That's okay. Ronaldo asks, why do you keep putting yourself through this pain? Because the joy when it does succeed will be fantastic. That's better not be a wide. Nice. 7119. Sargent comes back into F1 and wins the championship. There's no way. Not a singular chance. All right. If I get out to a stupid top edge, I'll be fuming. No, don't run. We are going to go off If I eventually beat this challenge, when, sorry, not if, when, it'll be great. Red Bull gets 4th in Constructors next year. Do you think, if Perez is still there? Yes, the ramp. Ramp only allowed when there's no field or a short, fine leg. That's a boundary, and that's a 50. It's a good 50 to start off tonight. It's a slow one. It's probably one of the slowest ones we've had. But it's a start at least. Raise the controller, as they say. Look for 2. Could be a run out if I'm not careful. It's alright, I am careful. You don't think Perez gets dropped until it's too late? Really? I know he's bringing in a lot of money. You'd like to purchase Cricket 26 if scenario mode isn't included, is it? Isn't?
Waiting.
Oh, you wouldn't like to purchase Cricket 26 if scenario mode isn't included in it. Right. I mean, they've got to have some big selling point in this next game, right?
Wait there.
Because the big selling point of this one was obviously IPL, because it basically gave you every international player, or every player who played international cricket, basically, across 90% of the nations.
Yep.
Which is why it was such a big update from that perspective. But like the next one, what's it going to have? It needs to have either a like vastly improved cricket career mode, or a the selling point should be next generation. No, I don't want the selling point to be more players, more of the same.
Wait there.
Don't catch that. Thank you. Oh shit, I forgot to. Anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, mate, right. This is Cricket 19, for those wondering. No, not on 24, because you don't have scenarios on 24. They'll include auction for the next one. They do have an auction in Korea. I mean, it's not a proper one, but, like, you know. It's, like, somewhat existing there. You think it will be the full BCCI license? If that's the only update to the game, I'll be like, well, come on. There's so much stuff that needs to be better. You bowl this across me, I can reverse you. That's a wide. I shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have done it. Need a BBL draft. No, I don't think you do. They need to just update the Big Bash in this one. If they know there's not a game... Oh, that's 4. That's beautiful. Well played. They need... Like, if you know that there's not going to be... Or, like, there's not going to be a new game until, like, next Ashes run. At least update the Big Bash in the current one. And I know that there's approvals and things and, yes, that have to get done. But just please do them. Selling point should be better quality game like bugs. I think you probably want better, like, AI in the sense of bowling plans and, like, actual tactics. Particularly for test matches. It should be an important one. Because this time next year, we will have a new game. Like, that's the fact. Yeah. Just got to be better. Anyway, well, I've got 20 overs to make 140.
Yes.
That isn't out. Did you see how fine I got that shot? How have I done that? Just the 2. Oh, I probably could have ran 4, actually. Oh. Silly goose. Will there be any update in the IPL squads? I don't know. I don't know what the agreements are for the licenses. It could be like, yeah, we're just doing the first round. You know, that's 4. This is starting to become a decent knock now, into the 70s. If they don't make big selling points, you're not buying the next game. I kind of feel that is a vibe that people, well, because the games have existed for almost 10 years now. Give us something different.
Yes.
How about another boundary? All of a sudden, we're just closing up here towards run a ball, everyone. Will you stream the India versus Australia Boxing Day test? Oh, that's close. I don't know if I will. Like, if I do it live or if I don't do it live. Like, I would like to do it live. I'll probably be able to. I'm just trying to think. Sorry, there's a reason why I haven't given you a straight answer here.
Yes. Bowling.
I could probably do it on Boxing Day, but like, yeah, you should stream more often. I mean, I stream like 3 or 4 times a week at the moment. Like, this is the only time of the year I can stream because I'm really busy. Normally during winter.
Yep.
It's fine, probably just 2 F1 games have it's because the F1 games come out so late in like the F1 season because they have to get the cars like, you know, as accurate as possible, etc. And like work out who's, you know, sort of the best car and things. No. Oh, I thought that was gonna just go to the keeper. Dean's flat out with his OnlyFans. When am I joining OnlyFans? There's been a real long hard-hitting question.
Yes.
That's a boundary. At least it better be a boundary. It's not going to be a boundary, and that is depression session. Please. I think you'd get a solid 1 to 3 million people subscribe to my OnlyFans, and I would never be seen again. Yeah, nice. Huge. Now, look, I don't want to call this early, everyone, but there is a potential chance that I could do this first try for the night. Now that I've said that, it's cursed.
Yes.
It's got to be cursed. Into the 87s. Cricket 19 is your personal favourite. You played 22 and 24, but 19 has a really good vibe. I think 19 frustrates me too much. Yes, just the one. We are going well at the moment. Did I see Hazelwood might be out again? I think he's out for the series. Isn't that what's been said? The only big game that has significant differences between was Ashes and 19. Well, 17 and Ashes I thought was actually significantly different. Like DB17 and Ashes. And then Ashes to 19. Like, they were big jumps. 19 got your channel viral. I mean, I put the work in. I think Ashes probably did, to be fair. Actually, no. I would say 24 has given me the biggest growth out of everything. Like, I've got like 27 or 28,000 subscribers this year. It's pretty nuts. Stop doing that because that's the shot that got you out yesterday. Or not yesterday, the last time you streamed. Run that, please. At least the cricket video games will get one every few years because you're still waiting for a new rugby league game. When was the last rugby league game? No run! Guys, this is a really good run. There's been no free runs. Haven't needed to use Cummins too much. We're on here. DB17 was a tad cursed. Oh, I've got so many cursed videos of that. I love how people say they won't buy the new cricket game, but they all will. I mean, to be fair, if you've only got one game every 2 years, relatively speaking, it's a cheapish investment. You know what I mean? Like, it's not... Oh, Jesus Christ. One try... Well, that's going for 4. Set piece, thank you for the super chat on the YouTube. Jeez, I forgot that was even a thing. To be honest, it's how long it's been since I've streamed on YouTube, but thank you. Apparently YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. It's off the glove, don't do that. Appreciate you though. What do I think of McSweeney in the series so far? I mean, he's come in against, you know, Bumrah. He's literally facing Bumrah with a new ball. Name a harder challenge in Test cricket right now, other than Stark. Like, literally, they're the 2 hardest bowlers to face. It's a tough spot to be in. Yes, just the one. both BA and EA. BA and EA. No run.
Oh,
Did I watch Pakistan versus South Africa? Nah. It's not in the middle of the night, isn't it? Is it a one day, a T20? Something like that.
yes, yes.
Oh, unless I can get 2 here, I'm worried. Fuck, it's a good throw. Oh, dive! You gotta dive! And thank God I got in. I would have cried. Okay. We're not quite halfway there because I think halfway there is about 110. Breathe. But I've actually got this up to a runner ball. Hang on. Sorry. I can see we're having some network connectivity issues here. See the frame, is everyone else having stuttering stream? Probably. I wonder why. It should be doing it probably. Properly. It's like giving more feed to YouTube than it is to Twitch. Hang on, everyone. Give me one moment. Bear with me here. Might be due to dual stream. Shouldn't though. I have so much fucking upload speed. Speed test. I wonder if my sister's streaming something. I can't hear anything. It's still giving me 73 download. What's the upload at? Show me the upload. Upload's not giving me the feed I would like it to be. Why is it so low? Give me a 6.99 upload speed. Alright, we're back in the green. We're back in the green, everyone. Don't you worry. Alright, we're back in the green. Let's go.
Bowling.
Okay. I need 120 more runs. I need a minimum of 100 of them to come from Maxwell.
Yep.
No. Don't run. Actually, I need a minimum of 101. So that means I've got 19 extra runs to play with. Which is convenient because when they bring the pace bowlers back on, there's a high chance that we'll get some free runs incidentally. Now, I think I'm going to run a 3 here. Just block the next 2 balls. Did I watch anything of New Zealand and England? I did actually, because that was on at a better time. And because obviously the Australian test match kept raining. So that was it. 4 years since the failed retirement on Friday. Look, just because I retired from the internet at the ripe old age of... Oh! I hate this. I hate this with a passion that most people would not be able to understand. And the fact that it's not even Maxwell getting out infuriates me to no bound. Alright, well, stay tuned for 20 minutes of loading. This game is the slowest loading of everything. Oh my god, guys. Please. I just can't. I can't. I can't wait for the gaming to begin. Dean pulled a Mark Henry. Yeah, but I didn't do it in the same night, you know. I didn't come out in a salmon jacket and say, oh yeah, I'm done. Thanks for coming. And then, you know, hit the world's strongest slam on the Twitch chat. Like, I didn't do that. You know? There's a difference. I left for like 6 months before I came back. You know? Am I doing any more AFL Evolution coach career? I mean, that game's at least 7 years old, so probably not. I will definitely not be doing it on the latest game. What's that, 23? It's just not interesting. You know? Do you think Kawaja will retire or get dropped by the end of BGT? No. I don't think they're going to go into a potential World Test Championship final with 2 new openers. I just can't see it happening. I cannot see it happening. Because if you've got both McSweeney and Constas, right, and say those 2 are going to be your openers, which they may be for the future, you probably aren't doing that till the next cycle. Kawaja deserves a bit more than that. So, I mean, you don't even need to touch the control of the first 3 deliveries. Anyway, easy money. Oh, was there a wide in there? Okay, must have been. Ironically, Evolution is still a better game than 2023's release. I have a little bit of a smile when people say that. Just, you know. Happens to the best of us. I see Constance in the Big Bash last night. I did not watch the Big Bash last night. I was in bed. I mean, I could have watched it from in bed, but, you know, I was very tired. In fact, what did I do yesterday? What was yesterday? I worked. Sorry, I worked till like 8 p.m. That's what I did. So I didn't get home till about 9. That's not out. Thank you. Guys, I think you should feel privileged if you're watching this stream because you've seen 2 attempts in 21 minutes. Like, of actual... Well, it's probably been half an hour. 2 attempts in half an hour. The first stream was like 50 attempts in an hour and a half. So to be able to witness such quality cricket, I think is an achievement. Yes. That's absolutely going over the top. 20 ball 50 on debut. 20 ball 50. That's pretty good. But is he going to play like that in Test cricket? Maybe. No run. Who do you think wins the Big Bash final this season? I don't think have we even seen everyone play yet? I mean, you've got to at least watch everyone play once before you sort of make any sort of judgment call. Big Bash started, what, 3 days ago? And some teams have played. This was the Stars' second game. So not everyone's played yet. Have the Canes played? The Hurricanes? Oh, don't hit that. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you, Mr. Sir. Merry Christmas to everyone. Happy the holidays. Oh, yeah, goose. Stars and Gays will play 2 games before the Canes play 1. Who's doing BBL Supercoach? Because that's all I remember is when you're doing BBL Supercoach, all you got to do is get up make sure you know which teams are doubling up. So then you'd like captain one of those players who's playing 2 games. This is a run out. Just going to get ahead of the trend here and say this will be attempt 232 coming up because that is definitely going to be given as out. We know they give it out. They just do these things to us. They disrespect us like that. Am I an MCC or AFL member? I'm not. I am I'm a Richmond Football Club member. Go Tigers. This is my keychain. It says member 2019. Because I've been a member for 2019 years. That's exactly what that means. Doesn't mean the year. I've been a member for longer than the club has existed. That's how good I am. How the Tigers going to go this year. If we get north of 5 wins, I think it's a great result. I'll be honest. But I feel like possibly better than that. Like, you know, I don't know. All right, see, you. We'll also enjoy the Stars game. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 When did I first attempt this challenge? Probably 2 weeks ago. I will be surprised the first time they clean bowl me in the first over. Or even LBW. They do not bowl to the stumps. They just don't. They just do not bowl to the stumps. At least with the pace bowlers. The spinners, yes. The pace bowlers, no. No, it doesn't happen like that. So, you know, we'll see. If we don't win, I know Damo will talk shit in Discord again. Oh, about the Stars, yeah. Tigers will win a couple of games they shouldn't. Says Exam Bowler. Okay. That worked. Didn't think it would. I didn't think it would. I started this between the Perth and Adelaide test. Did I? I feel like it was earlier than that. I feel like this was the start of December. When did the first... Hang on, when did the first video go up for this? The 28th of November was the first video of this. That's like 20 days ago. It'll fill in time before the Adelaide test. Yes. Yes, I mean, this challenge... Sorry, when I said that, I meant it will fill in time between the now and the Adelaide test match for the Ashes next year. That's really what I meant. Is that this will be a year-long challenge. Because clearly that's what it's at. Oh, jeepers. Who do you reckon wins Boxing Day? I don't know. Well, my original thought was, you know... Didn't I say Boxing Day would be the decider in my original theory? I said Australia will win Perth and Adelaide, which obviously they won one of them, and I said India will win the Brisbane test, which, to be fair, India have come out of Brisbane looking like winners because it's a draw. Oh, run! Oh, this is a terrible decision here. I just think I should retire from everything. Why would I do such a thing to myself? Why would I do such a thing? 233 bottles of beer on the wall. 233 bottles of beer. You've had 232 attempts in 3 weeks. That's some serious grinding. I think this is only in like 8 days. Like, it was in 8 streams. I think my biggest concern is running out of hard drive space before I finish this, because I've still got every attempt recorded on my computer. Currently, the video of every time I got out in this challenge is 23.5 minutes long. Yes, top 10 saddest moments. Top 10 saddest anime moments right now. Yeah. How is the quality of your game so good? What do you mean the quality of my game? I'm on a PS5, but the frame rate's still pretty mid. It's Cricket 19, dude. It's a different game. Yours is crap. What are you playing on? PC? If you're playing on a PC, you probably got low settings on or something. You think Cricket 26 will let you retire, unlike 24? Probably not. Look, if the career mode is anything other than a copy-paste, I'll be surprised. I hope it's not. But, yeah. That was 3 runs, wasn't it? I wasn't looking. The each out attempt video will be movie length before this is complete. Oh, jeez. In a world where we attempt a cricket game challenge. Alright. Is this a frustrated attempt, or I just completely cark it quickly? No, patience, Dean. Patience. The best attempts, as I've always said, have been when I've been doing something else. Like watching a podcast and streaming at the same time. That's literally it. All right, slap this one. Oh, it's towards the man. It's just to the side. It will be the 2. At least 22 had cutscenes. See, this is what I mean. 24 had the framework for it because it said, here's a press conference. And then it would not do the press conference. That is a terrible decision. Even if they were half-baked. Yes, what did the guy say? Well done, everyone. That's exactly what we've expected of you. See, that's ingrained in my mind. I'm going to run that. Which is honestly one of the worst things ever. Podcast time. It actually is podcast. It's podcast of the week time because all the podcasts come out on like a Tuesday or a Wednesday. You know, that's when all the good poddies come out. There's lots of people that record it on the weekend, and then by the time they edit them, they always come out on like a Tuesday or a Wednesday. No run. 7 for 100.
Into the 20th over, Australia are now 7 for 100.
You are definitely going to complete this tonight. Maybe. I don't know what my cutoff is for tonight. Normally it's what, like 11? Yes. Have some of that. What do I think of the draw today? The weather wins. What do they say? Cricket is a funny old game. Yes. The weather wins today. I'm going to take this on. Oh, shot. Oh, sorry. Spoke too soon. Terrible shot. Like you can't hit the ball more than 25 metres in this game without getting out. I want to cry so much, so much, so much. The interviews were so cooked in 22 as well as the questions were literally not related to the match. Yes, I loved getting asked about how we won the series when it was a draw, or how we coped with the draw when we won, or when we won and we lost. You know, like, it was just always wrong, which is obviously problematic because it takes you out of the immersion. Like, I want to be immersed. Let me immerse myself. And yet I can't do it if you take me out of that immersion, you know. This might take a bit to complete this challenge. Yeah, it might take, you know, at least 234 attempts. Yeah. What's up, Fightery? How are we? In fact, how are you? How are you? How are you? You right there. You're doing great. You're having a great day. You are. You are winning today. You know what? You are. You are an absolute legend. I was going to say you are a flog, but I was thinking that I am a flog for doing that. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how the cookie crumbles. Yes. Team looks so tight. Mate, when you work 10 hours of labour, you're cooked. Anyone else remember the invisible baggy green presentations? I think I had to Photoshop it. I think I had to Photoshop the thumbnail for one of them. You know. There was invisible baggy greens. There were just so many things. Or like the team you were joining, the cutscene to be wrong or something. Dean's impression of the Blues Clues guy coming back last year. What do you mean? When did I do that? Doesn't sound like me. Get the 2. Cricket 22, I had to Photoshop. Just the whole game. Just the whole game, yeah. It's my favourite cricket game ever. I don't know. Nostalgia wins every time. For me, it's the first one I played, which was Ponting Cricket 05, or Brian Lara Cricket 05, for those who played that. I just thought 07 was a bit mid. Lots of people will say EA's Cricket 07, but like, the game was so clunky. It was so clunky. remember when they were hyping up headlines and cricket, there was a lot that I looked at that were like, that was spoken about that just never was there. Because I made all those speculation videos. Oh, what are they going to do with this? And just none of it existed. I was like, what's the point? It's awful. You played EA05 and that was surprisingly difficult. Interesting. Like, EA07 was good because, like, you just sim, like, you could play a test, but you just sim, like, literally all of your bowling. Because it'd just be boring. And then you'd bat, and then you'd get out for, like, 90. Especially when you cranked it up to, like, 5-star difficulty. So that was on a, 5 difficulty scale, that game. And it was basically just cooked. Like, yeah. Oh, Big Ant had to Photoshop to everyone's forgotten 24 launch with the same UI as 22 before people could... That's right! Everyone thought, is this the same game? Well, that's the same way I just got out. Oh, it carries over the top. Liam asks, who will win the 2027 World Cup? And then also, who will win the Big Bash? Guys, I'm not a cricket Nostradamus. There's only one of those. His name's Shane Warne, and unfortunately, he's no longer with us. But if you ever look at, need to know what was going to happen next in the world of cricket, just find an old Warney quote, and he probably said it, to be honest. Man was a genius. Oh, no, at least come off the glove. Who will win the Indian Under-15 Regional Cup? See, now you're just taking the piss. Who won the NBA Cup today? That was the Milwaukee Bucks. Yeah? The Bucks, the Buckaroos. I don't even know how that thing works. But I discovered today that it was like an in-season tournament. Yeah, Giannis. Yes, he was very good. Cue the Basil Zemplis news report. Giannis, he just had no idea how to say his name. Neither do I, so I'll probably butcher it worse. That's going to the boundary for 4. Dean, every year after you work at the AR, are you physically and mentally drained? I think... it's no, but like... I think emotionally. Like mentally, definitely. But it's not necessarily like Wimbledon this year, I was exhausted after Wimbledon. Like, that was a 3-week block of just like pure physical, mental challenge. And obviously, you're away from home. It was a bit different. AO's like one of those, like, it's always like when you go through one of those things where you have this really big high. Like, it's when you come back from a holiday, you're like depressed because you're like, oh, I want to go back to the holiday. AO's similar. Like, I get depressed because I'm like, oh, I want to go back to AO. Because you have to go back to reality, Like, every time you come from a big life high, everything else after that in comparison seems like, oh, this sucks because I'm not doing what I've just been doing, It's hard. That's not a real shot. What would I do if Maxwell got to the 200 then got out? There's actually a lot of people who ask that question. And I tell them I would take my television and I would throw it through my computer. And I would probably jump out of a window. That is a great shot for 1. It might not be a very high window. It might only be, a metre high. But I'd jump out. Maybe I'll put a crash pad down too. I don't want a harsh landing. I just want the adrenaline rush of jumping out a small height window. No run. Will Australia retain the Ashes? Yes. Without a doubt. What happened to James Patterson? He retired, mate. A few years ago. What are you on about? He beat the unbeatable opponent. Age. Time comes for us all.
End of the 23rd over. Australia are now on 7 for 109.
Alright. Give me some reverses. Yep. Oh, that's shit. Rubbish. Thoughts on Ashman retiring? Is that a confirmed thing? I assume it's got to be some sort of confirmed thing. I mean, great cricketer. Obviously had a terrific career. That's nice and fine. A few more. He did a press conference saying, "See you lads, I'm out." There you go. All the very best to him. Oh, that's got the power for 4. And the accuracy. Today's his last as an Indian cricket. Do you reckon they pushed him out because they've got a lot of players in that similar position? Like Jadeja honestly should be in the team as a bat. You could play him over Rowett and he'd make more runs. At least in this series. It's 4. Fastest bowler to 500 test wickets. Yeah, like great. Like, you know, obviously playing in favourable conditions, majority of that. He's got test match hundreds as well, Ashwin. You know. Yeah. Thoughts on Tim Southey's retirement? I mean, same sort of thing. When you know your times. Oh, I thought he was disappointing he didn't get to 100 test sixes. Shit. Why are you batting in Cricket 19? Because I like torture and pain. No, it's the only game you can do the scenarios. That's why. Yeah. Oh, yes. Is Bancroft getting another chance? Well, not after the summer he's had. It's been horrible. He had like 6 or 7 single-digit scores in a row. There's a control of 50. Second 50 of the night. Be great if it's the last 50 of the night and it's goes on to be a 100, a 150, and a 200. That's a shot into the gap, and that will probably be just the 2. Why is everyone obsessed with their new toys? Why do you want all your new toys? I want Boland. I want a new opener. I want Constas. Just relax. The team we've had has done the job. The only reason they didn't win this test match is because it rained. So stop thinking people are under pressure for their positions when Australia dominated the 2.5 days of play that actually happened. Stop it. Stop it. Yes, I know we're used to Australian summers where we can just, you know, sit on the couch, put our feet up and say, we're going to win by an innings and 500 runs, you know? And those are great summers. I enjoy those summers. Those were the days. But stop asking for new players when we don't need the new players. I thought that was going to be a ramp. It was not. Oh, why is this outfield so slow? I'm not even going to get a run here. Oh, what a joke. Should they add scenarios for Cricket 26? Well, I don't know. I mean, clearly people didn't play them, and that's why they didn't find that it was worthwhile adding it back in. I'll be honest, though. In Cricket 19, they added this mode where it was like every day or every week they would have a different scenario challenge. And I played the shit out of that because at that time, when it came out, it was 2021, I believe was when that DLC came out. And I was just playing it. Because it was fun. It was stupid. It was like, see how many runs you can make in 30 balls, or see how many runs you can defend in 30 balls. They were really short, sharp challenges with various different teams. And at the time, I obviously wasn't streaming. I was retired, as one does. And I was just playing it for fun. How can you play scenarios on Cricket 24? You can't, mate. Doesn't happen. People need to chill out about the current testing. Exactly. Yep. Exactly. Just relax. Have I platinumed any games on PlayStation? Oh, mate. I am what they would call... Actually, I'm not a trophy whore. But I do have... I would say 20 platinum trophies. Maybe. That'll be close to be something like that. Current rate is not yet enough. Bison should be dropped. He was essentially a professional fielder in this test. Couldn't bowl. Well, yeah, with Hazelwood out, they need a fourth seamer. Sorry, with Green out, not with Hazelwood out. Hazelwood irrelevant because you can replace him with another bowler next test anyway. But with Cameron Green out, you need another seamer. Yeah. Oof, no run. I suppose tomorrow will be an interesting day because we'll find out if India get docked points from that test for slow overs. That will be interesting. Am I going to do a Big Bash series? I said I would, but I would have to get the teams updated first, and I haven't spent the time doing that. Now, I know a lot of you think I just, make a video. But if I'm setting up a series like a World Cup or a Big Bash or something, I probably spend 2 to 3 hours at least in the game, like setting up the teams so that they're all as accurate as they can be. And yet, unfortunately, I still get people in the comments saying, why isn't this 100% accurate? Where's this player? I'm like, mate, sometimes I've got to record it 1 day in advance because I'm exhausted. And I need to give myself the time. Nope. Mate, is it unfair that after Australia finish playing the India tour, they'll face the losing Sri Lankan cricket team? What do you mean? Why is it unfair? Who is it unfair for? Yeah. When they see the video and not the legwork behind this. I mean, to be fair, you have also seen 234 failed attempts of this challenge. It's unfair for the Sri Lankan team. It's a home series, though. If they don't do that, they don't get a home series. I don't understand your point. I think South Africa, yeah. South Africa are a lock. It's just India or Australia will play them. Yes. Yes, get the one. Thanks, Enoy. Thanks for the super chat. What do I do for work? I'm a social media producer. I'm a freelance content producer. I'm currently a tradie. In my high-vis. Have I got my high-vis here? I do have my high-vis, actually. Give me... Look, I'm in my tradie era. I'm in my high-vis era. You know? Got my work boots. Doing some work. Like a real man. You know? I just do a lot of things. Not in the gap. Safety Officer Dean is on the scene. That's it. Safety Officer. No, to be fair. Oh, not that same. Dean, did you do LLP? I don't know what that means.
Yes.
Can I get 3? 3 would be good. Just the one. More like tradie 3. I rate that. Now, I don't know where that is supposedly coming from. Can you guys hear the text-to-speech, or is that just me? Do I need to do something about that? Sorry, it's actually quite hot in here. Even the half layer is expensive. It's something you do for tradie stuff. Oh shit, I needed to run then. Sorry, I got distracted. My YouTube page has crashed. You can't hear the text-to-speech. Oh. Where does it come through to? Hang on. Sorry, give me one moment here, everyone, while I fucking work out what's going on here. Unhide. I can't hear it, said someone, and I heard it. Why can't you hear it? Sorry, I'm looking through my audio settings here, everyone, to try and find out. I can hear it, but I'm trying to work out where it's going to. Oh my god, I have like 500 fucking scenes in OBS. YouTube alerts, yeah. Okay. So this is in alerts. Is there an alert? Hide in mixer. Uncheck. Where does it go to? If I just uncheck that, will I hear it? This is TTS. Okay. Guys, I'm sorry. I really don't know where this goes to. I can hear it. Sorry. My apologies. Like, everything I've got is, like, loud. There's no... Can I add an audio source? Sorry, guys. I'm normally this unprofessional. Audio output capture. Alright, I'm going to unmute my desktop audio, and maybe it'll go through there. Fingers crossed. Hide. 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 Alright. Maybe it's here.
Catch y'all later, mate. Best of luck for their challenge.
Thanks, Eno. I feel like that one went through and people would have heard it. Appreciate you, mate. Appreciate all the super chats. Love your work. Sound. Yes. Okay, so it was desktop audio. So, great. Now you'll be able to hear all the Microsoft issues as well. We love hearing the issues. You do love, in fact, to see it. That's out of the leg stump. That's outside the leg stump. That's outside the leg stump. Yeah. Who's my favourite upcoming Australian test batter and bowler? No run. That's actually the shot that got me out last time. I don't know, sir. Sorry, it's been a long day. I don't have to... I've got a lot to think about. It's been so much. It's been a long day. It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. Whoa. Over.
End of the 30th over.
Mental
Australia
breakdown. Dun, dun, dun.
145.
I just want to watch the second half of Transformers. That's really what I'm keen on. No. Get absolutely fucked. What is that? Like, what on earth is that? How is this carried to the keeper? It would have had to go up. I actually can't see from this angle. We need a side on. Like, what is this? Yes, I've hit it. But it would have stayed, like, you know, the 3 centimetres off the ground for a good half a metre. What is this?
I am a salesman super chats from a dishwasher I sold.
How is it not moved? Super chats from a dishwasher. Nice! Congratulations on selling the dishwasher. And this can get in the bin. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. I appreciate the support, mate. What on earth, though? Come on. Come on. What is that? What is that? Actually, the sunnies are not too bad. These ones are not too bad. I'll tell you why. Because I have a big, beaming, booming, blinking... Well, not blinking, but a big beaming light in my face. Yes. Twisty, if you do it this try, I will literally gift you 20 subs. Mate, as much motivation as that is, I have zero confidence in me after 235 attempts. In fact, I think we know that there's been 4 of these that have that I haven't even put in here. So it's been more than 235. Also, I'm disappointed that was not a well, first of all, that was out. Yeah, but not too bad. Maxwell was in fact insane. What difficulty is that? This is the difficulty. It's actually just called, you know, like depression or something. I think is what the difficulty is called. Because it will ruin you. Don't worry, everyone. I am mentally stable. I just need... Oh my god, he's dead. It's killed him. He's just taken 140 Ks to the head. Oh, Cummins. That actually sounded and looked like it had been a huge hit to the scon. And it was the end of Patrick Cummins. No run. What is this field? I'll go here. Okay, thank you. How am I travelling after all these attempts? Yeah, no, I mean, not travelling. I'm just here. I'm ever present.
Yes.
Is there's a shot you hate to play.
Keeper.
Basically anything on the offside in this game. Sweeping is the only way I can survive against the spinners. For the most part.
Waiting.
Because majority of the time I will not get out to a sweep. Like the ramp shot will get me out. The nicks are so annoying. I mean, look, it makes sense. I think that the spinners in this game are actually just infuriating to play against because They have... There's like no... There's no... What am I thinking? I can't even... I can't. I've lost my train of thought. I'm getting old. You know, I was once a young man when I started this challenge, everyone. In fact, I started this challenge when Cricket 19 came out. Oh, yes. Those were the days. Oh! Andy Owen is never coming back. Why? Like, why? Why would he be back? What has he done? He came, he saw, he conquered. That was it. He dominated. He absolutely dominated. You know? You can imagine after 250 attempts, I'm going to be more insane than ever. I mean, today I'm actually just very tired. Previously. Yeah. Twisty, I watched your 5th day on YouTube earlier. Nice chase. Thank you, Fargo. Fergo, sorry. You know, I streamed it like 2 days ago. It was great. Yes. So the chat were along for the ride. On the boundary. That's my prediction for the next boxing Border Gavaskar trophy. I think Boxing Day we will see Boland take a few wickets. I hate that shit. There's nothing more frustrating than a keeper moving 10 metres in like 1.5 seconds. Like, you are not Usain Bolt. You are not Gout. Or Gwat, as his father would say. It's just disrespectful. Yes. Do we stop saying Usain Bolt for a quick person and say Gout? His Gout is so fast. Fastest man in Australia of all time. Fastest Australian man of all time. Broke a 50-plus year record. He's not even... What is he? 16? He's 16 years old? Oh, outrageous speed, outrageous pace. That's a man. That's not a man, that's a boy. And that boy is fast. The boy can run. Gout 2032 Olympics. Keeper thinks he's Super Mario, mate. The keeper he's got star power or something. He's just flying. The captain is going with the medium pacer. Yes. Obviously, the attempts were way past the best score. I can't even remember when the best score was. Like, when was the best score? It was on like attempt 150. Yeah. When's the stream gonna end? I'll give it another hour. I'll give it a cut off of another hour probably, and then I'll jump off for the evening. Oh, that's a bottom edge. Don't know how we've survived that one. This is probably getting me out. Oh. See you, sniper. I'm gonna just... See, I want to hit it there, but I know he'll catch it. And I want to hit it there, but I know it won't go in the gap. And I want to just hit it into this guy's head so hard that he never catches anything ever again. You know, there's just various options for shots here. I'm just trying to work out where to go. You know? It's a challenge. Oh my goodness. Oi, oi, oi. Yeah, alright. Alright. Heat needs 67 from 52. Yeah, that game's over. All the very best to the Melbourne Stars. See you in Big Bash 15. Yes. Now, good. Okay, Parafooty. Appreciate ya. Rani Boy says, if you were to play for any team in the world, who would you play for and why? I would like to play for the Australian team in 2006. I will take probably Damien Martin out at number 4. Insert myself. So then it would be Hayden and Langer opening, Ponting at 3. I'll come in at 4. Clark can be at 5. Simons at 6. Gilchrist at 7. Then you'd have Lee, McGrath, Warren, and you know, you could have Gillespie in there. Or Stuart Clark was pretty good at the time. It's a pretty good place to be.
Change of bowling. The captain is going with the medium pace.
This next one is the one. 237 all the way. Does Stark make an all-time Australian team? I'd like to think so. Yeah. Like... It's incredible how many times people think Stark should not be in the team. Like, McGrath does. Like, are you picking Stark or Lee? Right, is your, like, you know, super fast bowl. Like, or you know, Mitch Johnson's probably the other one. It's like Stark, Lee, Mitch Johnson as the second frontline seamer. You know, or Lily, I guess, is the other one. DK. You know. Steve Smith, yes. Steve Smith 100% makes an all-time team. Shot. 4. Hey, Joshy. Hey, mate. Should Consis replace McSweeney? No. Not yet. Not yet. Let's not be silly. I've said it in this stream already. I'll refuse to answer any more selection questions. The team is the team. They should have won. They got beaten by rain. Stop asking to move people out of the team. Only one who should be in the team who's not is Cameron Green, and he's injured. That's it. Stop it. Nice. My friend is online. Nice. I tell you, if my Twitch chat and my YouTube comments are a indication of how the general Australian cricket fan feels, then they think Khawaja should be dropped and they think McSweeney should be dropped. Which I think is ludicrous. We're 3 tests into a 5-test series. Australia have dominated 2 of those tests. Why are we trying to make changes to a team that's clearly playing quite well? Usman Tiki Masala. That's... I could do with a chicken tikka masala, to be honest. That's a run out. Or not. Yeah. Everyone wants to drop people. Stop trying to drop people. Anyway, enough about cricket. It's not why we're here. We're not here to talk about cricket, everyone. Don't know what you're on about. Let's talk about something more interesting. Like Transformers, right? I feel like I need to do a Transformers movie marathon. Well, that's 4. Because yesterday, as I said, I watched the first hour and a bit of the first Transformers movie, and I now feel like I need to watch all of them. You know? Like, I love a bit of a shit action movie. But obviously the first 3 with, you know, Shia LaBeouf are the GOATs. Megan Fox wasn't in the 3rd one, though, was she? And that was why it was really a letdown. I hope you don't genuinely like it. Mate, the first one, telling you, it's a good movie. And there's the Aussie chick in it, who works for the American, you know, Secret Service, which is hilarious. She's got a very clear Australian accent. Yes, Rachel Taylor. Is that her name? Rachel Taylor? Yes. And the Hacker Man. Yes, the Hacker Man. I'm just at the part of the movie where the bloke who's Nicolas Cage's dad from National Treasure, who I think is also playing the Secret Service officer in this movie, says, "I'm hiring you as my advisor." And then she's like, "Is the hacker guy coming too?" And he's like, "Why?" And she's like, "Well, he's my advisor." I thought that was a funny joke. I laughed at that. Dean laughed at that joke. Dean enjoyed that. Yes. Do I watch WWE? Absolutely I do. I love... It's my favorite soap opera, honestly. It is my favorite soap opera. It is such a silly show, but it's just outrageous. You know, like, it's just stupid. Like, it's just stupid fun. It's silly fun. There's nothing that I enjoy more than silly fun, and I think wrestling is silly fun. Because you know it's not real, but it's just fun to just enjoy the stupidity of it. Yeah. That's in the gap. That'll be 4. Yes, a lovely shot. Do a streaming marathon. Look, I would, but also I would not, because I need to make real money from a real job. Unfortunately, I don't get hundreds of millions of viewers and the monetary income that comes with it. This might be another boundary after the pool, yes. Who's the favourite in WWE? I'm a big... I actually don't know if I've got a favourite. Like, obviously, I love the OTC. You know. I'm a huge Cena nuffy. Like, I love John Cena. I can't wait for John Cena next year. You know. And next year's in 2 weeks, which is even cooler than that. You know, like... Oh, there's a run in that. Am I a Cody crybaby? I quite enjoyed the work of Cody the Road. Yes, Cody the Rhodes. Yes. I quite enjoy him. There's something about him that I just don't connect to. Maybe it's the fact he's the American Nightmare. If he was the Australian Nightmare, you know. Well, obviously Rhea Ripley as an Australian. Love Rhea Ripley. She's my favourite. The mother, up the mother, as they say. Yes. Good morning, mother. Yes, Randall Keith, Randall Keith, Randall Keith, Randy Orton. Yes, he's great. Big Bronson Red, yes. I'm still working on Bronson. He had a good little run and then he broke his foot. Doing that giant fucking dive off the cage. That's huge. I mean, my personal favourite actually was Dave Bautista. Like when I was a wee lad, Dave Bautista was my goat. So of course I will watch every movie that Dave Bautista is in, and I think he is the best actor to come from the professional wrestling, because as we all know, The Rock is The Rock, and John Cena is always a funny comic relief man in an action movie now. Like, they are very typecast, those two. Obviously, they're both, you know, big jabronis. But, Dave Bautista, he's got range. He's funny. He can be serious, you know. He's good. Not ever gone. What about Kofi Kingston? You know, I like Kofi. The animal in his prime was a monster. Oh, just feed me a Batista bomb, honestly.
Waiting.
Peak. What about Liv Morgan? Like, I liked Liv. Actually, I'll tell you who I love. I love Dominic Mysterio. I think he's the best. Because he's just so good to hate. Like, there's nobody you love to hate more than a little weasel. And, like, Dom is obviously the biggest little weasel of them all. Like, he's Nepo baby.
Yes.
No. Yeah, he's literally like a nepotism baby. So you're like, oh, fuck that guy because he's a Nepo baby. And then he's also just a little weasel. And you're like, ah, fuck, you know. Yeah, I liked Liv better in her babyface era because it was, you know, more like underdog Liv. But I think she's obviously played the heel pretty good. So she's done a good job at that. Yeah. What did I have for dinner? Gnocchi. It's an outrageous thing to ask. Oh, why? No, don't. This is a field I can use. This is a field I can use to score. Now, hit it here, but you got to go a bit like sort of backward square leg is the shot. Yes, because then you beat the fielder. Nice, 4. No running allowed. Of course, no running allowed. That's the challenge. Not allowed to run. Obvious. Oh, no run. Travis Heady's grouse. Yes, indeed he is. Into the 60s. What are my top scores tonight? This is only attempt 7. That's pretty good in an hour and a half. Whoop. Yep, just wide of the man. See, that's what I mean. You hit it behind back square, you're getting these sorts of runs. This will be 3. Will that make it 15 from the over? Or only 11? I think maybe only 11. Nah. I hate it, mate. If this is... You cannot do this to me. It's hit me on the full, which means it's not turning, but I know that this has done this to me before, where it hits me on the full, and then it shows that it's going to turn anyway. This has to be going down the offside. This has to be. There's no other way. You can't turn. You cannot turn if the impact is on the full. That is just shocking. Shocking. People ask me, why is this taken so long? Because every time I'm on a roll, there's something stupid that gets me out. Yes, thank you. Quote 481, this can get in the bin. Goodness me. Do you like Shawn Michaels? Oh yeah, mate. The Heartbreak Kid. Undertaker, HBK. WrestleMania, was it 25? Peak moment in time, right? Like, peak moment in time. This is the run. It's a bit early for the "this is the run" comments to be flowing through. Thoughts on Kerry O'Keefe? I love Kerry. I love everything about him. I love his attitude. I love his thought. And, like, if people want to give Kerry shit for laughing at his own jokes, I don't care. He's funny. He thinks he's funny and he knows he's funny. And if you don't think he's funny, or like if you don't like him because you're like, oh, he laughs at his own jokes, that is someone who's enjoying themselves. You know? There's nothing that people like, why are you trying to take away someone else's fun? Like, I love people who enjoy themselves and just have the freedom. Yeah, his laugh is iconic. Exactly. It's so good. You know, like he laughs his own. It was great. You know, Skull works great with everyone. You know, like obviously Isha's funny as well. Like, yeah. Your favorite match is still Triple H, Undertaker, HBK, special guest rep. Yeah. No, I'm not sick. I just have a dust allergy. So I didn't take a hay fever tablet today, which I should have. I also have hay fever. So, both. Yes. Hey, Dean, you're just reading the Twitch chat. That is correct, Dale. Who gives a shit for someone laughing at their own joke? Why make a joke in the first place if you wouldn't laugh at it yourself? Oh, no, but I'm just saying, like, I just know some people are like that, you know? And there's nothing that annoys me more than, obviously, people who are intolerant of other people's cultures and the Dutch. It's an Austin Powers joke. No, but, like, anyone who... Like, if you see someone like enjoying themselves, living their best life, you know what I mean? Whether they're dancing, singing, whatever, and people are giving them shit for it, it's like, fuck off. You know? Let them enjoy themselves.
Waiting.
Because all you're trying to do is take away from what they have, you know, experienced. You know, or, you know, the joy that they're having. It's not affecting you in any way. And if someone else's happiness is affecting you, like, find something that works for you. I don't know. Yeah. You're kind of angry. You missed the first part of the stream because your notification didn't work. What did you miss? Same shit, different day. Yeah. Basically. Get in the gap, please. That is beautiful. Favorite commentator at the moment? I personally think Ian Smith from New Zealand is very good. Oh, he's obviously not commentating this series. But I think he's very good. Gilchrist, obviously, I think is very good. I personally think he's the most... he's the most analytically balanced, I think, out of most of the commentators, where he's not trying to, like, rip into the team, but he's also still trying to get an approach of, like, you know, this is a fair criticism. You know, he's not, like, making an argument for the sake of it, which I think, obviously, sometimes commentators can do. Lots of people, obviously, don't like Warner. Oh, it's wider than me. Yeah, no, run it. No, don't worry, you can't run it now, it's too late. Yeah. Mark Ward not having a fit every time there is... Yeah, I really think there should be a man in there on the offside. I don't know about that, yeah.
Yes.
I see you've got Bat Pat in there, but maybe you need someone on the offside. Put a man in there on the offside, you know, really put the pressure on them. Put someone on the offside, you know, very much. You don't mind Ravi Shastri? I think Ravi, especially his energy at the the toss is just outrageous. And I love it. You know, like, he's screaming at everyone. You know, India have won the toss and have chosen to bowl. And I love it. It's so extra, but I love it. You know, like, there's just something about it's so ridiculous, but there's something about the over-the-top enthusiasm that I'm so inherently attracted to, going, yes, like, this is the exact type of energy I need at the coin toss. I don't know. Obviously, it's not for everyone. It won't be everyone's cup of tea. But for whatever reason, I absolutely love it. Danny Morrison's commentary is over the roof. Is he New Zealand? I don't think I've heard too much of him. Yeah. Bomber is a top bloke, met him in Perth, nicest guy, has time for fans too. Well, that's good you met him in Perth, because they obviously locked everyone out of the training session after that. They stopped letting people in. Yeah, run that. You just need a TV behind your pool to watch the test in the pool. I mean, that would be an absolutely W setup. Oh, it's probably a wide. Siraj is quite nice too, surprisingly. Surprising. I mean, people have white line fever. Why would you do such a thing like catch that ball? 139. I'm only going to go one more attempt, and then that'll do me for the night. Just the one more, because it's so long. Yes, it's very long. Put one in the pool. Yes, on the pool, floating on the pool. You need one of those projector screens, and obviously a projector to go along with it. Elder used to have these projector screens. Projector screen. It was like this big outdoor screen. It was like an inflatable thing, and you could obviously project onto it. And they were selling them really cheap. Is someone who does own a projector but does not use it, or does not really have the space to use it. I could do that. You met Lion in Adelaide? Yes. Dean, why did you decide to stream on YouTube? I just thought I'd try it. I thought, let's give the people a go. Obviously, I've got a lot of people over there, so I thought, well, you know, give them the experience of a Twisty Live if they like it. And come to Twitch to talk to me. If they don't want to talk to me and they just want to watch, they can do that as well. That is the over. Why can't you chat on some of the Discord combos? I don't know. I haven't been on there for a couple of days. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna... This is the attempt. I'm gonna win this right here. Let's do it. Let's do it, everyone. This is the one. This is the one. This is the way. That's so silly. Dean is a man of the people. Streaming on YouTube gives the wider community access to his benevolence. That's exactly right. As Enwood gives a sub. What a lynch.
It's Tiger time. Matt's kick another arm. Dusty's kick 3. gee, that was just superb off the boot. Rewalt to lose.
Wait, yes.
Oh, it's a run out. Oh. Curran just dropped a mid catch. Sounds about right. No run. Any Christmas plans? I've got yeah, I got family Christmas on Sunday this week. Should be nice. And then, you know, also Christmas Day. Other side of the family. This is it, the holy attempt. I mean, I wouldn't put money on it, but yes, this is the one. This is the one. You may as well not even watch, because that's how confident I am that this will be the one. Like, I would turn the stream off, honestly, and be like, I don't need to watch this because I know he's going to do it. And I'll just trust that when I wake up tomorrow, he will have done it. You know? I mean, it's a drop catch. We do love to see that. Dean, seems like you need some sunlight. What do you mean? I've been in the sun all day. I spent 10 hours in the sun today. I've actually got a solid tan on my legs. I actually got a little bit sunburned on the back of my neck. No. It's been a few free runs. What's the best Christmas present you've ever received? A PlayStation 2.
Yep.
When I was like 6, 7 maybe. We got a PS2. And it was great.
Yes.
And we got Crash Nitro Kart, which was a glorious Crash Bandicoot game. And then I got Crash Bandicoot and the Wrath of Cortex. And then I got, what was the other game? I got Tak and the Power of Juju, you know. And everyone's like, what the fuck is that game? Exactly. And then we got an iToy. And then we got... What else? You know, obviously, video games are so accessible these days, right? Like, when I was obviously, but when I was growing up, you know, you'd get maybe 3 games a year. Like, other than, you know, if you went to, like, Video Easy and you'd rent a video game, and you'd have to try and beat it in the week that you had it. Back when the world was black and white. It was a long time ago, I'll tell you that much. You know, or Blockbuster, some people would go to rent video games at Blockbuster, same sort of shit. Well, there's a reason I haven't beat my highest score. It's because it's the highest score. It was a very high score. Now, Dean, like, you know how our Aussie inflation is going. Yeah, but games have not inflated. Video games cost $100+ when the PS2 came out. You know how much they cost now? Less. They are cheaper. 20 years on, they are still cheaper. Like, if games inflated at the same price as everything else, they would cost like $200 each. You know? Premium games are over $100. Digitally, yes. But if you go to like a retailer, like say Call of Duty, for example, if in its first week you go to like JB, you can get it for like $90.
Wait.
You know? Ironically, many games today have less content on release than PS2 releases. See, I don't know about that. Like, I think obviously people play games more often now, I think, than they did back then. because it would take you way longer to get through a game.
Yes.
Like, for example, a game I've played through numerous times is the action RPG Kingdom Hearts 2. The story takes you like 24 hours to beat, which is a long time. And then, you know, if you want to complete everything, it probably takes you longer than that. You know, like 60, 70 hours. It's a long time. G'day, Saro. First time watching these lives. Hope you have a good experience. Wouldn't put your money on it, but thank you for joining us. Am I a fan of DC? Yes, I like Batman. I actually need to read more Batman comics. Because they do have the DC, like, comic book thing that's, like, similar to Marvel Unlimited. But because I've been on Marvel Unlimited for so long, and just constantly reading Marvel comics, like, at the moment, I've been reading lots of Fantastic Four. Love. Okay. And, like, it's very good. It's pretty, actually, I would almost go as far as to say it's fantastic, you know? Like, there are some stupid storylines. Oofed. But for me, obviously, when you read the comics, it makes it more interesting when you watch the movies, because you feel like you got a bit more of a connection to the characters, you know? Like X-Men, there's a really big X-Men arc that sort of just wrapped up not too long ago. Why don't you try and hit in the gaps? I mean, I am trying to hit in the gaps. What do you mean? Hit in the gaps. Some of the most outrageous advice I've ever heard. You watch Fantastic Four 90s cartoon and it kind of put you off them, not gonna lie. I mean, that's a cartoon, right? The stories, like, the comics are gritty. Like, the cartoons are obviously, like, kids. Oh. Fantastic Four in this economy? Sorry, bud. Best we can do is Fantastic 2.5. Take it or leave it. Accurate and funny. Put that on Wall Street Bets on Reddit. This has been another pour over. I'm just going to take the one and be done with it. Yes. Oh, there was an inside edge there, so I'm lucky. Our teacher let you get Macca's, but your principal said, nah. What about the other kids? Confused is what I am. See, Macca's are doing free delivery on Uber Eats. As a ho-ho-ho Merry Christmas, and if you spend more than $20, they'll give you... Sorry, this is not an ad. McDonald's does not sponsor me. I'm not giving this out. I don't even eat McDonald's. I just got tagged in a post, so I knew about it. That's 4. That is fantastic. That is a fantastic 4. So it's Fantastic 3 for... Yeah, he got rid of the thing for being different. Probably, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. That didn't bother me. Only your class. Oh, whoop-de-doo. Inclusion. Confusion. If you can do something cool, just do it. Like, that's... I get it, it's annoying. Tell the other teachers to be better. Hello, Damo. Welcome in, my good sir. Am I excited for Fantastic? Well, I don't think it's called that anymore. I think it's called something else. But, get there. But yes, I am actually excited for it. Because I do like Pedro. Pedro. And I do like the fact that there will be a Galactus. Like a live action Galactus.
Yes.
Yeah, run that. It's in the gap. Just the singular run to the total. It's 7 for 132.
26 over. Australia are now
At 40 runs.
for
Put on 40 runs.
132.
Okay. Oh, I'm going to just... Well, everyone, I think that'll do me. That's why this challenge is so hard. Because you are not allowed to play a shot without getting out. This is why I only sweep. This is why I only sweep. You know. Goodness me. An appeal for some reason, I don't know. Sony Spider-Man villain versus now done. As it should be done. They weren't very good. Why are you using villains to make hero movies? I don't understand. Anyway. Thank you for being here, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed yourselves. Thank you, YouTube, for being here. Hope you have enjoyed yourselves. That is all. Will I be live tomorrow is probably a question. I would think yes. I would think probably yes. I may be live tomorrow. I do have work early on Friday, so I might start earlier tomorrow if I do stream. Otherwise, it's been a pleasure. All the very best. I will see you in the next one.